So for this project, you're going to need jute twine, just some flowers. I mean, you can get them cheap at Dollar Tree, where you can just pop them off and use just like a flower head or 2 or 3. Also some kind of garland, which this is, I believe, from Michael's, and I cut off a piece because it would have been too much for this particular size. But this is what's going to be stuffed inside the mason jar, and of course you need a mason jar. Okay, so, oh, and you need hot glue gun, of course. So let's get started. So you're going to take about, for this, maybe 6 feet of jute twine, and you are simply going to start to wrap the jute twine around the lip of the jar. And what's great about these mason jars is that they have like 2 or 3 of those lips for where the screw cap goes on, but we're not going to use the screw cap, so they really help to be holders. Okay, I'm not using hot glue gun at this point. I'm just holding it with my finger, and I'm going to wrap it around a few times. Whoops. And of course, if you really want to cover this whole area, you would obviously need a lot more jute. So I'm going to wrap it around, let's say maybe 4 times, and I'm going to stop, hold my finger there. I mean, it depends on what you want to show. I mean, for this mason jar, it has like the ounces and whatnot. I kind of like when that shows. So I have that as my front guide. So my finger is holding it there, and I'm going to put a little dollop, just be careful, don't burn yourself, a little dollop of glue. And what I do is I just press it on there and hold. Sometimes what I do is I take the point of the hot glue gun and just press it down. Better that than my finger. They also sell these like rubber finger things that you can use. I just kind of rough it. Okay, blow on it. Make it happen a little quicker. Okay, so from here, you're going to kind of figure out how long you want your handle to be. Mine is not going to be that long. Of course, you can have it way longer, but again, you got to figure that when you're cutting your twine. Okay, so from here, I'm going to glue it again. This is nothing fancy, but it really does work. I've tried so many different ones with the knotting and the double and triple knots, and it's just, it kind of doesn't stay. It unravels. Okay, so now again, you're going to press. Be careful, don't burn your finger. Use the pointer of the gun. Give it a little blow. Okay. You're going to continue to wrap. And you're going to go over that other point where you glued it, just to give it a little reinforcement. So go over it and then go over the one you just did. And keep wrapping it. So that really ensures it that it will stay. And wherever you land, wherever you end up, this happens to be right there, you're going to glue it again. I love the glue gun. Works for so many things. Press again with the tip. Okay, so that takes care of the handle. Still going to dry a little bit, and we're going to move on to the little design that we're going to do. Okay, so I decided I'm going to put just one flower on the front. Now with these, again, these cheapy things, I really wouldn't go anywhere else other than like a Dollar General or Dollar Tree, because they're so cheap. You just pop it off, and what you want to do is you don't want to leave that big thing there, because it will not glue securely, so you want to snip it off, which I did already on this one. I really snipped it off, and so this way it lays flat on the jar. Okay, so I'm going to give it a good dollop of glue. Press it on there, make sure it's in the center as it hangs. Okay, and then of course you can just continue to decorate with anything that you want. I just like simple. Simple is better. Then what I do is I take this garland, which of course, like I said in the beginning, I do not use a lot of it. So I'm just going to stuff it in there. And what I'm also going to do is you could leave it like that. It's cute, it's pretty, it's simple. Or you can actually stuff with the garland some fairy lights, which I do have, but I'm going to show you that in the next scene. So fairy lights, you can get these really at any store. At this point, they're available in any craft store. They used to be hard to get. I used to have to order them online. But you can kind of do it at the same time where you're stuffing some fairy lights, stuffing your floral, shove it in there. The fairy lights, when they light up, you're not going to see the mess. It's just going to be so pretty. Okay, really stuff it in there and then turn it on like so. That is so pretty. Hang it or just let it sit, and there you go. And of course you could do this with any holiday. You could have the holly or any kind of little Christmas embellishments stuffed in there. You could do it for Easter, anything you want. So there you go. Simple, cute little craft. Enjoy.